Good morning and welcome to the last edition of Business Splash for the week. In today's package, we have for you stories on constructions, transportation, agriculture, empowerment program, immigration, telecommunication, as well as some stock reports. I'm Ronke Giwa Onofuwa. First, the headlines. Naira slips to 490 Naira per dollar at parallel market. The federal government clears NPower payments and enrolls 1 million new beneficiaries. Nigerians to pay more for imported vehicles from June 1st. Nigeria Immigration Service increases passport production capacity. Those are the headlines. Now details of the news. The Naira exchanged to the dollar at 490 Naira per dollar at the parallel market yesterday. According to a report, the official exchange rate website of the Central Bank of Nigeria for the Bureau de Change Operators, the country's currency was bought and sold at 488 Naira, 490 Naira to the dollar as of yesterday evening. The Naira had earlier exchanged to the dollar at 483 Naira in previous week. The CBN recently adopted the NAFEX Inspector and Exporter Forex window rate of 410 Naira 25 kobo as its official exchange rate to the dollar. Meanwhile, the federal government said all outstanding payments to batches A and B beneficiaries of NPower program have been paid. It also announced that it was about to conclude the new enrollments of 1 million beneficiaries under Batch C of the Social Investment Program. The Minister of Humanitarian Affairs, Disaster Management and Social Development, Sadiya Farouk, who disclosed this to journalists in Abuja, said the 1 million beneficiaries would be taking in two streams of 500,000 participants each. Some Batch B beneficiaries had claimed in the past that they were being owed the 30,000 Naira stipend being paid by the government to participants of the program. But while reacting to this, Farouk said her ministry, in partnership with the Office of the Accountant General of the Federation, had successfully cleared all outstanding payments. Farouk further stated that under the National Social Register, a total number of 6.969 households and over 29 million persons had been captured. Beginning from June 1st, 2021, Nigerians with a low budget would be unable to purchase cars, while those with a high budget will pay double. This is because terminal operators have announced a 50% increase in terminal handling charges. 2 roll and roll-off terminals at the Tin Can Island Ports and Terminal Multipurpose Limited, as well as 5-Star Logistics Terminal, had 2 weeks ago announced an increase in their terminal handling charges by 50%. According to the circular released by both terminal operators, the increment is expected to take effect from Tuesday next week. However, the terminals have blamed the increment on inflation and huge operational costs due to the nature of Nigerian ports, amongst others. Meanwhile, importers, car dealers and freight forwarders have kicked against the 50% increase in the terminal handling charges, saying the development would heighten inflation. Now, Governor of Rivers State, Nyesom Wike, says seed money has been earmarked by his administration to encourage massive cultivation of cassava across the state, even as he solicited fresh loans from the Central Bank of Nigeria. Wike said this at the inauguration of the Rivers State cassava processing plant at Afam Town in the Oyibo local government area of the state. The governor expressed the willingness of his administration to encourage proper cultivation of the vast fallow land available in all local government areas of the state to ensure that the processing plant would not lack raw materials. He said the seed money would not be administered like previous grants offered by the state government, but would be given to genuine farmers after being verified and encouraged to increase the production of cassava.
Farmers will be supplying their cassava to this factory. It employs direct employment of not less than 150 people. And then, of course, you can see the chain, the model chain of 3,000 farmers, what will happen. And so for us to encourage our people, the other day I went to one of my friends. I went to his farm, over 56 hectares of land, and he's trying to cultivate cassava, and I was quite impressed. And I told him, the government, when we identify and verify those genuinely and will be registered as cassava producers too, in this company, government will give them seed money to continue farming for cassava so that there will be no problem of cassava supply in this factory.
On road construction, Lagos government has announced a 10-week partial closure of the Eko Bridge from Costain to Alaka inbound National Stadium for emergency repairs by the federal government from June 4th to August 13. The Commissioner for Transportation, Frederick Oladeyinde, said in a statement that the repair was necessary to complete the rehabilitation works at the opposite side of the bridge earlier embarked upon by the federal government. He noted that pending the commencement of the rehabilitation works, alternative routes had been made available to manage traffic during the period of repairs. The statement added that motorists could gain access to Akwangbon through CMS Outer Marina Road to connect Ibute Meta Ikorodu Road to access their destinations. Now, Ogun State Governor Dakwa Abiodun has restated that the administration would continue to consult residents of the state to determine infrastructural projects they want government to undertake. Abiodun, who said no infrastructural projects would be embarked upon without adequate input from the people, emphasized that the administration would not be a sectional one but equitable administration. The governor stated this at the official inauguration of the 4.92-kilometer AIT Repa and Ikolausi Ota Navy roads in Adodo Ota local government council of the state. He said that the two roads were prioritized due to their importance to the residents of Lagos and Ogun State. Abiodun, who disclosed that roads in the state would be constructed and rehabilitated to improve the lives of residents, stressed that the roads fitted with streetlights and walkway would further open up Ota and Agbadu borderlines to investors.
All those three boxes because it is a bypass road. It's a road that provides access between Lagos State and Ogun State, thereby allowing people to come between Lagos and Lagos to come and live, work and play there, to live there, to come and work in Lagos, to live in Lagos, to come and work there. So this road is creating an amazing environment.
On talking immigration, the Controller General Nigeria Immigration Service, Mr. Mohammed Babandede, says the service has increased its production capacity to beat the May 31 deadline set to clear backlog of passport applications. Babandede announced this while briefing newsmen on the NIS passport reforms and recruitment exercise in Abuja. He said that the passport production centers across the country were working around the clock to clear the backlogs before the commencement of the new passport regime on June 1st. NIS boss also gave assurance that the service had enough booklets, adding that a total of 23,903 passports were currently awaiting collection by the applicants. According to him, more than 35,000 passports had been produced in the last few days, with about 22,840 collected, 23,903 not collected, and 28 damaged. Babandede assured applicants that the more than 100,000 pending applications would be attended to before the deadline of May 31st. The World Bank has approved the Nigeria Sustainable Urban and Rural Water Supply, Sanitation and Hygiene Program, which will provide $700 million credit from the International Development Association. This is to ensure that 6 million people can access basic drinking water services and 1.4 million people can access improved sanitation services. According to a statement issued by the World Bank Country Director for Nigeria, Shubham Chaudhary, the SOWESH program would be effected as part of the Nigerian government's National Action Plan. Chaudhary emphasized that the program was designed to ensure improved water sanitation and hygiene services to 2,000 schools and healthcare facilities and help 500 communities to achieve open defecation-free status. Well, that's it on Business Splash for today on Splash 105.5 FM, your integrity station. Do join us next week for another edition. Good morning. Thank you for listening. I'm Ronke Giwa Onafua.